Hey, on this episode of the Trevor Jackson podcast, I got my boy Guy Jackson on this show. He's a podcaster also, but I know him for real in real life. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? This ain't just one of them link up podcast to podcast thing. This is somebody I actually know personally and see him in the street when we riding around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So on Guy podcast, they talk about a plethora of things. Tell me if I'm wrong or right in this now, Guy. Y'all be talking about boys. Y'all be talking about mental health.
Oh yeah.
About relationships. It's some
Mhm.
more things though, but I don't know all of them. I'll be checking you out.
Bro, we get into it, man. And that's why I pick the people I pick. Like my homeboy Marcel, somebody I went to school with back home in Cali.
Yeah,
Erica is somebody I've had a relationship with, as far as friendship and things like that. Been knowing her damn near 15 years, and Latanya is another friend of mine I went to college with. So, I try to give a diverse. Um, I try to give a diverse answer. I mean, questions and things like that. As far as I didn't just want it to be two males. I want it to be
yeah.
females also and get that perspective of the females. And bro, we get into it. We talk about everything, anything. So,
I like
if I see
what
something online,
I'm yeah.
we talk about it.
Hmm.
My dress got a little bit dirty.
I like it too. I be seeing y'all like one time I said, dang, my boy guy been popping for 2.5, 3 hours. Boy, there ain't no joke over there.
We get bro. One of my episodes like 4 hours long, bro. And it's like I'll be having some of my homeboys be watching and I shoot them the log on and then they hop in the conversation too. That's how I
Yeah,
do it, yo.
yeah.
Yep. Anybody can hop in. If you want me to send a link, I send you the link. You want to hop in and join, hop in
Mm.
and join. And that's
Yeah,
just what I do.
it's kind of difficult for me to do podcasting, but this long podcasting, but this ain't about me though, cause I know like what interested me into getting into podcasting was I needed the long ones though, because working jobs, people that drive trucks, people that be barbers that be cutting hair, they be needing interesting stuff to listen to. So like what was the reason you got into podcasting? What interested you in podcasting?
So, we used to work together. So, we used to sit there and hide out and, talking in the house, working, bro. Like, man, this is something we need to get into and tap
Yeah,
into. So, when I finally was like, you know what, when the pandemic hit, man, my wife, I talked to her about my wife, and she was just like, babe, get what you need. And I started ordering shit. And I really wanted to be on certain topics like mental health and find things to talk about. But then you find it very difficult to, just be talking to yourself and talking, just be talking. So I was like, you know what? I need to revamp this. So that's when
yeah,
I hit you up and was like, hey, I need to rename my podcast. And then I reached out to my homeboy back home, and he was just like, bro, let's do it. And I was like, all right. So then it went from there. Me and him did an episode where, bro, we was talking about sports and everything. Bro, we was on them for like three hours, and I was like, bro, we got something.
yeah, y'all got something when you're on there for three. It's golly, that's a pattern right there.
And,
Three.
and the time difference, because everybody's on the West Coast that all my friends on the West Coast. So the time difference, bro, I'll be here at 11, start at 11. Bro,
Mhm.
sometimes I don't get off until about, 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's
Yeah,
a different time in there. So it's probably 12 o'clock on the West Coast. My
yeah,
wife be like, you was up again late. I'm like, yeah, I got to do this. I got to get this content out. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's
Right.
just what it was.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for you to take your time with the pod and have it that amount of length, the conversations got to be good. It got to be interesting.
And
Yeah.
that's why I picked the people I picked, because I know,
Hmm.
I know their personalities, and I know, they're going to give you some sound bites, but also they're going to be real and they're going to be honest,
Yeah.
with the conversation. And like I told him, man, like I want this to be as authentic as possible, because I mean, if you want to put your stuff out there and you want to say what you want to say, go ahead, say it. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta let people talk though. Like have back and forth dialogue, like people ain't talking over each other and all that. You gotta let people talk because that's what make the content when I listen to other people's thought processes. Yeah. But like I was aware of something and I want to know your thought process behind this. I heard some noise in the background, man.
No, no, you good.
Okay. But like I was aware of something today, and it was bothering me because I'm noticing it. Like in the culture we live in today, what's your thought process behind like people don't even be dead yet, and you look on the internet or on the news, they already writing them off as they're dead.
Bro, I think that's crazy. Like even with the Bismarcky situation,
Yeah.
their publicist put out that he's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I was reading, he's brain damaged and kind of like the similar situation with DMX. And it
Yeah.
was like, you know, what's the deal? Like, why is this out? Like, why do anybody know anything about his situation right now anyway? Where did it
Yeah.
come from?
Yeah.
I think it's foul. And most
Yeah.
likely it came from the hospital he's at. Somebody put this out, you know, without the privacy of his family.
Yeah.
And just like the DMX situation, that was leaked out by somebody who worked at the hospital. I'm like, bro, like
Mm-hmm.
why y'all got a clout chase? Like, what is this about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why they can't just grieve in peace if it is that situation?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Cause like with the Bismarcky situation, he ain't dead yet, but they proclaiming he's dead. When Black Rob put the picture of him in the hospital, people was already saying he dead. DMX, we got more and more. I remember it was a time when they said Too Short was dead. He wasn't even hurt. Nothing was wrong with him. But I feel like, are we living in a culture today where people do anything for views and
Yeah,
streams and clicks? Like they own it so fast, looking for content to talk about. The stuff that they talk about haven't even happened yet.
bro, it is by far the most crazy shit that I've ever seen in my life. To where you can literally make a post or put out some content about somebody dying, and that ain't even real. That ain't even real.
Yeah.
Like I remember years back they talked about Eddie Murphy was dead. I'm like, what? Like, bro, like what? Why are y'all so inhabited on clicks and likes and shit like that, like for clout?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand that mindset. I don't
Yeah.
understand it at all.
People thirsty for pennies and nickels and stuff because that's all that streaming platforms pay is pennies and nickels. You can get 1 million streams on YouTube and barely get $1,000 check. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
it's that's just crazy to me though, man, that people doing that for attention. But I got something I'm gonna put up on the screen and we're gonna talk about it though, guys. Something that happened the other day. I want to know your thought process behind it. When you first seen the news and they said Bill Cosby was coming home, what first hit your brain, fam?
Bro, the first thing that hit my brain was, damn, that was fast.
2 years.
Damn, that was fast. But what I was reading was the fact that the DA had made the deal before. So the fact that he's out until he wasn't even supposed to go to jail because they already had made a deal. But the fact they went back after him because they got a new DA.
Yeah.
So that's why, he's out. But he never said he didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. He never said he didn't do it. And then I was reading the case and everything else, and it was flaws in the procedure also.
Yeah.
Like procedure of getting him there. So it don't matter what charges, what situation you in. If it's flaws in the procedure, you coming home.
You coming home. And that's the thing about it. Like, but then you got these other dudes out here doing the same crazy shit. You got white man out here doing crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all went at the Bill Cosby, but you got Harvey Weinstein, and and you got all these. I heard there's a judge in the Supreme Court who has sexual assault pending on his ass, but they ain't going after him. You know,
Yeah.
but does this make it right? Nah, if he out there doing bogus shit, you know, I don't condone that. I don't give a damn who you are.
I don't condone bogus shit neither though, but when it got up to like 70 women, I got like kind of weird about that because
Yeah,
I'm 40 something years old. I ain't slept with 70 women. That's outrageous. 70. Damn.
bro. See, and the thing about it is, Wilt Chamberlain was like he was out there. He slept with over 1,000 women. He ain't
Yeah.
never got accused of anything like this. So
Yeah.
you really have to backtrack and think about what is this about. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like when the case first came out, I'm like, y'all gonna have to bill right now? Y'all know how old he is? When did this
Yeah.
shit happen? When did this take place? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand, you know, there's no limitations on any of that stuff. But at the same time, trauma is trauma. But at the same time, this is my thing. If something happens, you need to say something. Don't
Yeah.
wait 20,
27
15, 20,
years.
27, 30 years to
Yeah.
say something. Yo, like, what is this? Where's this
And
coming from?
it could be all an agenda to get him out of here. My thought process.
Facts.
Yeah.
That was mine too, because they say he was trying to buy CBS. He was in the process of buying CBS.
I think it was NBC.
NBC.
One
He
of
was in the
one.
process of buying one of them. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. And
I read all them tweets. I was like, what?
you
Freddie
seen
Gibbs
what
was like,
Freddie
yeah,
Gibbs.
Freddie. R. Kelly, get Bill Cosby lawyer. No, R. Kelly in a whole different ball and in a different bag, bro. Can't
R.
happen.
Kelly was nasty when VHS tapes was out.
Right,
We done went from
right,
VHS to DVDs to YouTube to this and that, and he was getting down when VHS tapes was out. So he in trouble.
right, right. They say, yeah. R. Kelly was been doing this shit
But
before,
he
before.
he still can call. He
Unknown
still can call
caller.
that same. I was getting a phone call. My fault.
No, you good, bro.
Yeah. But okay, so now we got to talk sports. We got to talk sports now. And you was telling me
We got your back.
the the NFL season up and coming was of your interest, or was that college football?
I would say the NFL. College, I know what's happening in college, and I like the fact that they just did that shit with the NCAA with these kids getting paid off their likeness. Like, bro, that's
Yeah,
finna open the bag.
yeah, that's gonna open up the big bag. That's the parents gonna be getting big bags and everything.
Oh my god, yo! Like I heard a couple of Miami Hurricane cats already getting bags. I heard twin girls playing softball
Yeah.
getting bags already. I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
So the college basketball girls and everything gonna be getting paid.
And-
Now we got to see what decisions these kids gonna make now that they are getting paid.
Right,
Was it good or was it not good?
right, right.
Do
But
you
man,
have any,
go ahead.
do you have any predictions for the NFL season, up and coming NFL season already?
Mm, no, not really, bro. Because it's like I don't know what to expect. You know, I don't know. You know, besides the whole team of Tampa Bay coming back. I mean, you can't. I mean, what you gonna do with that?
That
What can you
that's
do with that?
yeah, I think that's what I think. That's all I can say. That's what I think. Tampa Bay. Tampa
Like
Bay.
they brought the whole team back, and then you seen what their defense did to KC in the Super Bowl last year. It's like,
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Shut them down. Shut them down. And
facts.
I think that run over with in Kansas City. My opinion. That
I
run
think it
over.
is too. I think it is too.
I like
I
what the
think it is
Titans did in the offseason.
Yeah, got Julio Jones. Yeah, they look good. They was already good, but they look good.
I
They
like
look
my
damn
Niners.
good.
I like my Niners pick up in the draft now. You know, I'm a Niners guy. That
Yeah,
quarterback now. And I like that quarterback, but I don't know if he's gonna replace I can't
Guapolo.
go. I was about to say Guantanamo Bay because that's what I can't pronounce his name.
Guapolo. Yeah, man. Like y'all had a good pickup, man. Like that was a damn good pickup. I think I'm a Denver fan, so if we can get if we can get
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, I think we'll be all right. Because our defense is gonna be legit. I ain't worried about the defense. I'm just worried about that offense.
Yeah.
And the fact that John Elway has stepped away, I think we'll be able to make some things happen.
Oh, dang, John Elway stepped away. I didn't know that. I didn't get
Yeah, man. He started, he's doing stupid stuff, getting them quarterbacks and just a mess.
People
Just a
be
mess.
doing stuff off of their feelings and stuff, and it's crazy. And I was listening to Scottie Pippen wild out recently. Wilding out. He called Jordan.
He called Phil Jackson a racist.
Yeah,
He called Jordan. Mm-hmm.
selfish. Yeah, he wilding out though, man. Them players, they be disgruntled. They be saying some stuff, and I bet John Elway was making some decisions with his heart and that offense instead of his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because all of them quarterbacks, man, he done went after and bringing in the old quarterbacks. I said, man, after Peyton Manning, bro, you should have just left it alone.
Draft
Because
somebody.
you brought on Peyton. Yeah, man, like you brought on Peyton. All right, cool. He was at the end of his career. Cool.
Mm,
Then you went and got Brock Osweiler. You drafted him. Then you traded him to the Texans. And then we get Paxton Lynch. Paxton Lynch don't work out, and then you go back and get Brock Osweiler from the Texans after they let him go. Like, bro,
yeah,
what you doing? Like, he
yeah,
didn't work out when he was here. Why you go get him?
yeah.
Why you go back and get him? Like, man, what you doing? So I didn't understand that. And people think because these people have played football that they know what they're doing. No, they don't.
No,
Don't know shit about scouting. They don't know anything about, they probably played the position, was good at playing the position, but that don't mean you know talent.
or every position. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for real. Because they probably never played defense. They probably never
No.
did that stuff. So at the end of the day, ah.
It's
But
crazy, bro.
okay, we gotta talk about the overhyped Cowboys. I'm not a fan of them, but they overhyped. Dak got his contract this year. They fully loaded. They got a loaded squad. I don't know if they know how to put it together, but are they going 8-8 again, guy?
I don't know, bro. Because if Jerry Jones can just sit his ass down somewhere and not have his hands in everything and allow them dudes to play, I mean, he got to pay Dak $75 million just this year,
It's a lot of bread, long bread.
bro. That ain't even that. Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
he just needs to sit down, take a back seat, and allow them dudes to play and allow their dude to coach. Because Dak is coming back off injury, but 8-8, they probably don't even win 8 games, bro. I don't even think. I mean, if they do, I'll be surprised.
Golly. Ooh.
He got to get the feel. He got to come back and get the feel of the game, and he was gone the whole season.
And we don't have high expectations for Zeke no more.
No,
he big. He eat pizza and drink all day now.
Right. Right. I wouldn't be surprised if he come into camp overweight.
And he does. What is he? The highest paid back or the second highest paid back?
I think he's the second highest paid back.
Yeah, that's crazy, and that's crazy, man. But in college football, it's the same expectation: Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, and I know you're Ohio State, man. Now,
Yep.
You're in the South, though, guy. You're Ohio State, man. What do you think about the SEC dominance? Do you think it's overrated or underrated? Ooh.
See, I think I don't think it's overrated at all. I mean, you can't help but recruit who you're gonna recruit and get who you're gonna get. You just get dealt the card you get dealt. I mean, you can't help that Clemson was on top, Ohio State been on top, Alabama been on top, LSU have been there, and these are the top 4 schools that you normally will see in a championship.
Yeah,
and I mean, that's because they got the talent and the coaching. And when these coaches go sit on these people's couches, what you think they bring with them? Them rings. Them rings are enticing. They're enticing. And you go to you talk to these parents and like, hey, You want one of these? It ain't even about the scholarship.
And they bring a bag too. They bring a bag because I'm from a SEC. I'm from an SEC school city in Knoxville, Tennessee, and just last year, one of our players got caught with a McDonald's, a large McDonald's bag full of hundreds.
Are you serious?
Riding around, they be riding around in a little college town in Lamborghinis and Escalades and everything. Niggas 18 years old before this stuff was legal.
Wow, and it's legal now. So, oh my god,
What's crazy,
that's
like me being
wild.
from Knoxville or whatever. Me and one of my friends be arguing. He's a Clemson fan. I'll be like, we ain't ranked, we ain't even going 500. But if you look at it, like schools like Tennessee, Vanderbilt, who else that's really not that good in the SEC, but they always get TV time. They get more TV time than big schools, like than winning
Yep,
programs. But you see
yep,
Tennessee on CBS at 3:30 or 7 o'clock
yep,
every day. So that lets you know that the school got money to pay players that ain't even performing well.
yep.
That's
Notre
crazy.
Dame, Notre Dame just got good. They ain't always been good. They
Yeah.
dropped off a little bit for a couple of years, and
Mm.
then they just became a powerhouse. But they got their own network, so that don't even matter.
Yeah. TV time don't matter. They getting paid
Yep,
regardless.
you get paid regardless. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
yep. So I mean, I remember being in Cali, man, and living down the street from USC. And I remember seeing players roll up in trucks and roll up in practice,
Yeah.
and brand new cars, and you like, where the fuck get that from? You ain't supposed to have that, nigga. You a college student.
Gave him that big old
What?
bag.
Right.
They give him that bit. Now, let's get off of sports for a moment and talk about what came on last night on, you know what I mean, the Timberland and Swiss Beats put together. Well, man, I felt like,
Bro, that came out of left field. I didn't expect Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat to be doing any type of verses.
yeah, me neither.
And I
I
said,
Keith Sweat was. I don't even think Bobby Brown should have been up against Keith Sweat.
no, bro, he shouldn't have. No, because Bobby Brown, I think Bobby Brown should have went up against like somebody like, damn, who could he went up against?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all.
Keith
And you
Sweat
bring these,
should have had KC up there with him. Woo. It would
yeah,
have went down.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like that. But it caught me off guard, bro. I didn't expect that versus at all,
Nah.
and I was like listening, and I'm like, bro, I had to turn. Like, man, what the hell is this? Why y'all got Bobby Brown up here looking like he 25?
Oh, he looked like he was. He looked like he was hot. It's July. He had on a leather coat, some
Coat
jeans, boots,
and
and everything.
yeah, bro. And I'm like, man, what are you trying to do? Lose weight on why he doing his verses? Like, what he doing, bro? Like that was wild. It was
But
wild.
I thought we should have been more concerned with his health
Yeah,
than him
right,
singing the song because he would look a
right,
lot really inflamed up that thing.
right, right. But he got his own seasoning and he been doing good for himself. Man, he got his own seasoning and his own food little thing he got going on. So he probably done ate a couple of sandwiches before he got up there, man. Somebody should have told him, man, like you can't you busting out your shirt and you can't be up here looking like this, bro.
Yeah, that's why
Sweating down, bro. He was sweating down. I'm like, bro, like he gonna pass the hell out up there.
he performed some of his songs sitting down. He couldn't stand up. My girl was like, "Stand up, Bobby, stand up." And he danced no more, nothing. But man, big salute to Bobby Brown and
For sure.
for
Keith Sweat.
entertaining the boys last night, man.
Yeah. It was comical.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
good
very.
to see it, but it was comical.
And Keith, to me, Keith got more hits than Bobby. Bobby was doing too many new edition records, and you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to pull out your catalog. I watched the Bow Wow and the Soldier Boy, and that was just like it was a clear blowout. Like you don't realize how big Bow Wow is until he did the verses, and you seen all the songs he was on,
Yeah.
and it takes you back to You know, when he first came out, and it was like, bruh, damn,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
been
but
in
I
the game this long?
got hits. To me, it felt weird though because it was a 35-year-old man performing 12-year-old boy songs. Just the
Right.
same as Bobby Brown felt weird performing 40-year-old songs. Mr. Telephone, a 60-year-old man performing Mr. Telephone Man.
Right.
That was weird to be fair.
It is, bro. Like, I don't understand why they go that far back in their catalog. Like, you can't go that. You can't. Like, why go back that far? You was a kid. You're not a kid no more. You know what you was talking about back then. You can't talk about that shit now.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Man, that is crazy though, man. But I got 2 more topics for you, guy. And you know what I mean? We're gonna wrap this thing up, and I'm coming on the
Okay.
guy podcast,
Oh
fam.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna set that up. We're gonna set that up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So first we got to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson, and then I need your NBA Finals predictions and who gonna
Okay.
come out. Yeah, that's what I want to end it with, fam.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So Sha'Carri Richardson, man, today it was just announced that she was testing positive for marijuana consumption, and she can't
Mm-hmm.
run Olympics. And Olympics is 4 years, man. I'm kind of sad about it, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. But you know the consequences of what you're doing, so you just got to be able to deal with the consequences. So when that news came out, like what was on guy mind? What did guy say?
Honestly, bro, I'm like marijuana. Okay. Like it's damn near legal in every damn state now.
Yeah,
You know, but you know, I had to take a step back and be like, you know what? I can't be mad. Can't. It's not a racist thing. It's not a racial thing. People try to make it a racial thing. All that. No, it's not none of that. This young lady is responsible, and she knows that she could not consume this stuff, but yet she did. And then with her doing that, bro, it messed up with the work that she just put in. It messed up all the work. Like your whole goal was to go to the Olympics. Now you can't go.
the
It's just
train.
like, bro, it's like you going to school, you know you finna go on vacation, you going to school and you get in trouble at school, and it's like you get suspended, and now you can't go on a family vacation. You gotta go stay at Big Mama house now. While the family go on vacation.
Yeah, you got to
Bro,
eat noodles at Big Mama house.
right. And it's like, you know, I'm when I first heard about it, bro, I was like, you know, I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know, you have to take. She took responsibility. She took accountability. I respect that 100%. You know, she said she was going through the thing with her mom passing. I understand that. I can relate to that. My mom passed too,
Mm-hmm.
but my go-to wasn't weed.
Yeah,
Everybody's traumatic. Everybody's dealt with traumatic things like that differently.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just wish she had somebody in her corner to say, you know what, this is not it. You can't do this
yeah.
because
You're
this is going to
hard.
jeopardize. Because we seen what they did. We seen what they did to Michael Phelps. You know what I'm saying? He did it too. They
Mm-hmm.
banned him for 3 months, and he lost endorsements
That's
and
what they
all
doing
that.
for 3 months, also.
You know, and you know, they say she can run a relay, but if I want to run a relay if I can't run my 200?
Yeah,
You know
all
what I'm
my
saying? Like,
yeah.
or my 100. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you know, it's you know, it's you know, I
If I
feel
was
bad for her. I
to
feel
do it,
bad for her.
me too, me too. And I think that that's a rule that need to be changed. But what's crazy that what was highlighted out of all of this that I didn't know until today is that she has a girlfriend and she's part of the LGBTQ thing, and that was a thing that got highlighted throughout all of this. And
I don't
I, I,
understand that either.
I wonder why, because that's weird to announce that during that.
Bro, they try to pull, see, it's crazy because they will try to pull everything under the sun up when you winning. When you
Yeah,
winning and you
yeah,
in the limelight and you making a name for yourself and you ain't just you're not just doing it, bro. She's dusting the shit out of these girls, yo. And she making it look easy. And she only like 5'1", 5'2". She
yeah,
ain't tall, she's short. And
yeah.
she's
She's
moving. And she's
mm-hmm.
making a name for herself, bro. They try to pull everything up under the sun about you. And the
She
fact
got
that
nice
she
endorsements.
got a girlfriend. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. You know, and it's just a crazy thing, man. Like I feel bad for her, but hey, guess what? She come back. She know better now.
Yeah, she
You
know
know.
better, and she got to make the best out of it. 'Cause 4 years is so long that you know, you can come up and be a phenomenon within that amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So who coming out the East, guys?
I still got Milwaukee coming out the East,
Who,
but I don't got them. I don't got them winning the championship though.
I can relate to that too, though. I really don't know who coming out the East, but I feel like the healthiest team is going to win the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't got. You know, I think Phoenix gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just my take.
Yeah. So, do you feel like it's going to be an asterisk behind this NBA championship because of all of the injuries and the healthiest team won? The best team ain't going to win this year. It's not the best team winning. It's the healthiest.
And it shouldn't be an asterisk because they didn't went through the whole season already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they played all the games. They went through the whole playoffs. It's like, hey, it's just freak things was happening. So therefore, I mean, I knew when the Suns beat the Lakers, I said up. They ran through Denver and they
Yeah.
beat the Clippers,
Yeah.
and now they're in the finals. So it's like, you know, you can't. They got that point guard on their team, Chris Paul. You can't.
Is Chris Paul top 5 all time?
If he win a ring, he will be.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. I didn't want to start no argument, but I'm glad you said
he win a ring, he will be. He will be. He will be in that discussion, in that top 5, because his turnover ratio, bro. He has the best turnover ratio, assist to turnover ratio in basketball history. He do not turn the ball over.
That's a fact. That is a fact. That's great too. That's a great stat. And if he ain't top 5, is he better than Tony Parker?
You know what?
Oh, that's mean.
That's hard because Tony Parker had Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and what did he do when they left?
That's a fact. And when he came to where my head at too, Lord Jesus, he was terrible.
Terrible. So you know, he's not. Is he still in the league or he retired? He retired, right?
He retired in Charlotte.
Okay, all right. So yeah,
he said, "I'm through."
Yeah. So I mean, if he get a ring, you know, you can probably debate it because I mean he don't. I mean his stats, statistic wise, you know, that's the only thing that's kind of hindering him is a ring.
Yeah.
Statistic wise, he's there.
He probably smashing Tony Parker. You know what I mean? Statistic wise, but points wise, Tony used to put up 30 a ball game sometimes though.
Yeah.
He used to baller.
Bro, yeah, they had the two from 2000 to 2010. It was San Antonio and the Lakers that won championships for a decade.
And then it was people in between. It might have been the Celtics win one.
Yeah, and you had Detroit won one. Other than that, it was the Lakers and Spurs.
The whole 2000s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
wild.
Do you feel as if this is the last thing I gotta ask you? Do you feel as if the NBA should feel guilty for the quick turnaround of the season? Because we live in a capitalistic country where money is more valuable than a human life. We live in a country where you have to perform, like you got to do your job, and we seen all of these people. This is the most injuries, like over 100+ players injured this year. Should the NBA feel guilty, fam?
Nope, because guess what? They signed off on it. The players' union signed off on it. CBA, they signed off on it. They didn't have to sign off on it.
Mm-hmm.
They signed off on it. So therefore, I mean, they knew what they was getting themselves into, regardless of what you say. The money is money. You want your money, right? You want that $35 million that year. You don't want that cut in half to $17.50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's a money thing, but you want your money. You don't want half of it. You want all of it. So therefore, you got to go out here and play.
And
You
we
know,
got to
just
get TV deal. We got to get this TV deal done so we can get these $1 billion a ball game.
and then you got these new contract deals coming up to where you can make 200 million a year. I mean, 200 million in 5 years. 210 million in 6 years, 210 million in 4 years. So I mean, hey, you give, you take.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, but promote your podcast, fam. Promote your show. What time it come on? Where they can go get it at. I'm gonna put all the links and stuff in the description. And we ride now, fam.
Okay, I appreciate it. So, you can join me at the Guy Jackson podcast on YouTube. I'm also on Anchor. I'm also on Spotify, Apple, and all them other platforms. Sundays at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Western time, Pacific time. Yeah, and we go up. We go up.
That's what's up.
Guy Jackson podcast.
That's what's up. Hey, I appreciate you, fam. I'm looking forward to
you, bro.
Your show also. But to the people that tuned into the show, peace, love, plenty of abundance. Go and get you some money. We out.
Appreciate you, bro.